Yo, what they do? 22. 22, man. 22. Just know 22 every time you see a nigga 22. Powerful words every time you see a nigga. G code, all we talking. Let's get off into some powerful shit. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something. I wanted to talk to you about guidance and control. Guidance versus control. This here gonna open your eye up to see things in a greater, like, a greater light, I should say, a greater perspective, the one outside of your conscious. I was downloaded with something very powerful, and it was talking about, guidance versus control. It's a lot of us follow control and think we are following guidance, but we really following control. Control and guidance, they walk a fine line. Guidance is one thing, control is another. The system that we live in is control, but it appears as guidance. You feel me? It appears as if they're guiding you along your journey, but they're really controlling your journey. You really got to understand this from a greater perspective. Like I said, it's a greater perspective. It's something outside of your conscious, so you really got to open your mind up to really, allow God to, reshape who you are because of the mindset that we all programmed in. It's like entering the matrix for real, for real. Allowing people to see it from where we are now. You feel me? That's the fantastic part about it because we are still here in current time. But to be in spirit in current and to be in spirit and live in current time, that's something else. You feel what I'm saying? That's really connecting to your great divine. That's really connecting to who you are. That's understanding who you are. That's following yourself. That's getting to know yourself. That's tapping within. This is who you are. Like, you are a spiritual being. You are something outside of your flesh. Your flesh and you are not the same. So you really got to open yourself up to your who you really are versus the program that you are, but we bring the words in the program. Like, I bring it in a program where you are. We are in a program. I bring it in a program. So you may not understand it in a program, but let it digest. Plant seeds and they must grow. You just got to let the seed be planted. Don't uproot the seed when I plant it. When I plant the seed, let it just take its course. Everything take its course. Life is a course. You feel me? Life is a course. It's a course, an ongoing process. This is the beauty of it. You feel me? We are being prepared for what we are doing. Like, you feel what I mean? Like, a lot of us live preparing ourselves for what we want to accomplish, but life itself is a preparation. You feel me? Life itself is being prepared. Like, you're being prepared along your journey. Like, if you take a step outside of yourself and look at yourself, you can see yourself being prepared. If you time travel, if anybody time travel and you go back to where you was, and you see who you are now. You can see yourself where you was, and then now you see yourself now. But you got to recognize the growth in that. You got to recognize what transpired in that, what brought you to this point. You feel me? You cannot lose sight of that. It's the little things in life that you got to pay attention to because they're the most important. It's the little things in life that you got to pay attention to because they're the most important, step by step. You feel me? It be all type of things that's happening to us that's preparing us for things that we have no idea about. It's just the beauty of it. You feel me? So you can't let no circumstance define you. No circumstance. Nothing that you've been through is not you. Everything that you've been through ain't you, bro. You feel me? It only made you. And it's not you. It only built you. That's crazy shit. But at the same time, it's real shit. So, like I said, bro, control versus guidance. That's guidance that I'm telling you about. Everything I just talked to you about, the course of life, letting the life take its course, you're not understanding what's going on until you see what's going on. That's the guidance on your life. The life is of it's unknown. You feel me? It's unknown. Now those who come in your life to control you and things like that, that's a whole different ball game. Someone will control you to be a certain way, and it will appear as guidance. Like a lot of us do it with kids. I don't have kids because like so this is a sticky topic because I don't have kids, but a lot of people do it with their kids. I was a kid. You feel me? You know what I mean? So I understand that portion of it. Feel me? Because I was a kid once before. We are born in the world to be programmed. Okay. We are always kids before. We are born in the world to be programmed. You know what I mean? And the sad thing about that is program only programs. You feel me? If you're programmed, you're gonna program somebody else. Like that's just what it is, bro. You feel me? It ain't something that someone out your neighborhood got to come do. Like, no, you already trained to do what you're doing to them. Now you gonna do it to them because you trained. They trained you to do it. So that's why I'm telling people really get to know yourself because you the enemy. You the enemy. Like we are the enemy. They trained us to be the enemy of ourselves. Crazy shit, but real shit. Real shit. Real shit. Guidance is outside of our control. We have no control over guidance. You feel me? Guidance is outside of your control. It's outside of your control. You have no control over guidance. Guidance is guidance. It's gonna happen regardless. If you're guided, you're guided. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's guidance. Like that's what this shit really is about. But control gonna tell you destinations. This is control. You thinking this guy, you turn your GPS on, he's telling you what, that's control. You thinking this guy, you thinking the nigga guiding to your destination. No, he's controlling you to your destination. It's a difference. You know? It's a difference. The world we live in is a world of control. It's not a world of guidance. You feel me? You know what I mean? Majority rules. You know, majority rules, and that's just why I talk the way I talk because people don't understand that part of the equation. Like majority rules. So if the world is a world of control, right? Majority rules. So most of us are what? Control. We are controlled. We control to control. We control to control. We controlled to controlled. The domino effect. Easy. You don't see it? It's easy. Niggas say how you beat the game. Ain't no beating the game. Don't play the game. It's this it's different, man. That's how you beat the game. Don't play the game. If you play the game, nigga, you defeated. Real rap. It's real shit. It's God over everything. G Code always talking. Every time you see me, it's powerful words. If you heard me, you heard me. You didn't, you didn't. But yeah, bro, in the world is a world of control. Outside of that is the unknown, and that's where you find guidance. That's where you find guidance. I'm only here to remind you of who you are. That's my mission in life, is to remind you who you are. And I come on here and I break it down as many times as I can break it down, but it's the same exact message. It's the same exact things. Know yourself. That's all my purpose is in life, is to remind people of their power. That's it. I may come on here and tap in the program more and more and tell you more things that makes it more relatable, like everything else they do in the world. This is how they control the fuck out of you. They make so many things relatable unto you to where you think it's you. think that shit you, because it relates. Shit ain't me, nigga. Fuck. Nigga. Hey, I just really felt a certain way. You felt that energy. I know you did. You felt that energy. Like, what the fuck? Like, the fuck? This shit is an illusion, bro. I'm trying to tell you folks, this shit is an illusion. Like, this is why you can do what the fuck you want to do. You can create what you want to create. And then that's the thing about it. Niggas are in control not to. You're in control not to be yourself. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to do that today. I don't want to do that. Whatever that is right there, I don't want to do. But I'm looked at different because I don't want to do that. Like, fuck out of here. You just took away my rights. For real, for real. For real, for real. You took away my rights. A land of freedom, but I ain't free. The fuck? You ain't gonna do that to me. It's freedom over here, bro. And I'm hollering freedom for everybody within inside themselves. That's all we talking, G code.